command a great and terrible army. We will sail to 1 billion worlds until every light has been extinguished.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
What is going on, everybody? Starscream here, and today we're doing a special little Christmas video here. I wanted to see if I could spend the day with you guys because I love you guys so much. But first, before we get started with anything, I would like to say that this video is sponsored by nobody because I'm not cool enough yet. So if you'd like to help me change that, please like this video, subscribe, and go watch some of my other videos that aren't Dungeon Boss so that you can help me out a little bit. I really appreciate that. Anyways, what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be talking about the new hero Balur. I actually haven't unlocked him yet, as all of you probably that are watching this know. He is unlocked via tokens in the shop. You can buy tokens, and of course there is the Winterfest calendar. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get some keys, I'm going to unlock him, I'm going to get him to as many stars as I can get to him right now, and we're going to take a look at his stats, his traits, and his special abilities. To those of you that have been long-time subscribers, or even if you're new, thank you so much for all the support you guys have shown me this year. This year has actually been really nutty for me. In terms of my professional and personal life, I have my life has changed very significantly, and that's mainly the cause of my ups and downs and weird upload schedule and streaming schedule. As those of you who join my streams know, I don't have an exact schedule because I do lead a very busy IRL life. That said, I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who has supported me throughout this year. I have gained almost 2,000 more subscribers than I had last year. I have gotten tons and tons more views and comments and support. So to all of you, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And to all of you guys that are both members and those of you guys that do like things like super chat me during streams and stuff like that, I really do appreciate it. I love you all, and I hope you're all having a Merry Christmas or whatever it is that you celebrate during this time of year, if anything at all. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So real quick, let's go take a look. As you can see, I do not, as of yet, have him unlocked. Balur, he is a light dragon. We're going to be taking a look at all that in just a second here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I do have a few points. I spent some of my points, but I had about a little bit over 1 million points. You'll notice that I already purchased the keys. I do need to purchase some silver keys and what have you. I have not purchased this token yet, so that's going to be the very first thing I do. And I do recommend doing this. This hero does seem like he's going to be pretty good. So I'd recommend spending some points to get him. I usually don't get things like titles and stuff. They don't really mean much to me personally, at least. And your store might look a little bit different than mine. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and purchase these 25 tokens. I think you can only get one for the whole event, which is normal. We're going to go ahead and look at the calendar. Now, normally what I do is I spend my gold keys usually on runes that I think are going to be pretty decent. This time about, I think I'm going to spend all of my gold keys on tokens instead. Now, for those of you out there that are looking at getting the jungle pass for Donkey Kong. For those of you that are looking to get the jingle pass so that you can get this guy starred up, please know that you don't necessarily have to spend your gold keys to get him starred up, or any hero. This applies to most calendar events. So typically with these calendar events, if you get the jingle pass and then you at least get enough points to get silver keys for all of these doors at the bottom, after you go through all the doors, they're gonna reset. So you're gonna get the opportunity to open them again. So if you open them again, that's 28 total doors. And if you see here, a silver key gives you 7 tokens. So 7 times 24, I'm not going to do the math, you do the math, but it's a decent amount of tokens. I do believe you can at least get to 3 stars, and perhaps with some of the other quests and what have you might be able to get it 3 or 4 stars not for free, because obviously you have to pay for the jingle pass, but without needing to spend these gold keys on the 20 tokens at a time. Obviously the gold key will also give you some heroic summons, some wreaths, some loot keys, and some gems as well. So totally up to you, but do know that you don't necessarily have to spend these. If you're on an account that needs runes, I would definitely still consider doing what I used to do, which again is just looking at these runes and spending the gold keys on runes that you need as opposed to getting the tokens. Anyways, moving on. Like I said, this time about, I am going to spend gold keys this time about on tokens. And I'm just going to see how many tokens I can get. Now, I don't think it'll open up the next door, or will it? Oh, nice. Great. So I don't have to open up my top doors. I'm just going to go through this, spend all my gold keys that I have. Boom, boom. And again, for those of you that don't know, in the shop, you can get a gold key via wreaths. I think you need 40,000 wreaths for 5,000 gems, which as you can see, I already purchased. And then I think you get one for free, I think. And I think there's one other way you can get, there might be quests. You might be able to get one via quests. Let me see. Oh, look, we got some tokens here just for opening up some gold keys. That's great. Obviously, for those of you that haven't noticed, you can also get the Ebenezer Thrax, which is for opening 14 doors using gold keys. Keep in mind, if you plan on doing this, you need to have a gold key saved at the end to be able to open the special door that he unlocks. That's what I understand, at least. I'm not positive, but that's usually how it is. So you'll probably need, I think, 15 gold keys as opposed to 14. So for now, we're just gonna do the 4. We're just gonna do the 4 gold keys and just go on from there. And I don't think there's any other way right now. Why is my currency all weird? Okay, moving on. Let's go unlock Balur. Oh wow, his model does look really, really cool. I really like this model. And we are going to upgrade, and we are going to upgrade. Cool, so we got him to 3 stars already. Obviously, even if I just did silver keys from now on, I would be able to get him to 4-star, which is good. So it's looking like by the end of the event, I should have him 4 or 5-star. Let's take a look at his Ascension Requirements. Moving on over. Let's see here. Jeweled Evo, pretty easy to get. Earth Sister Evo is pretty easy to get. Obviously, if you don't have them or you can't grind them, you can buy them for gems. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. You can also combine Evos, and these types of Evos are usually really easy to make. So these Jeweled Evos are really easy to make if you want to combine Evos. Same with these. Some of them are not as easy to make. So let's ascend him the first time. The first ascension is going to give him Solar Flare, Flying, Mystical 2, and Born of the Stars. And let's see. So he just got some horns, not too much crazy stuff going on there. And next ascension here is going to take Valkyrie Evos, which I think are also easy to make. Yep, these are easy. And Shadow Evos, which I think are more difficult to make. Yeah, so Shadow Evos are somewhat easier to make, or somewhat easy to make, but not super easy. They're kind of like in the middle. Stormwind Evos are pretty common. They're not like that hard to get, relatively speaking, compared to some of the other ones. So this should be pretty easy to make, or like I said, you can just spend the 800 gems, which is totally, I get asked this all the time in stream, like, is it worth it to spend gems? I mean, that part is totally up to you. If you've got gems to spend, go for it. But I would only do it for heroes that you know are worth it. So this is where, like, going and watching some of my tier list videos or my team comp videos, or just coming to my streams and asking me, is it worth it? Those can really help, because you can see, you know, if it's worth spending the gems or not. So moving on, this ascension is going to give Rays of Light, Mystical, Sun's Presence, and Celestial Aura. We're going to go over all of that in just a second here. Awesome. So now he's just big and gold. So this is actually, oh god, I really like his model, but it's really weird how this is just cut off. Like, that's so weird. Why would they not foresee that, right? Like, isn't that weird? I'm gonna see if I can kill him. Let's see if we can kill him and knock him down. Okay, that's what he looks like dead. Coming back. And his head's cut off, whatever. Anyways, so moving on, let's first take a look at his traits. And I had recorded in my last video, I did record a blurb about all of his stuff, because I did know what his traits and abilities were going to be back on Sunday. But I did decide that, screw it, I would just make a brand new video for it. So let's take a look at this really quick. Fireborn, burn immune, heals instead of taking damage from fire attacks, and deals extra damage to burning enemies. Great. Super decent ability. Not like amazing, but why not, right? Solar Scales gains 1 stack of Solar Scales at the start of this hero's turn when any ally makes a light attack. Maxed 5 stacks, can't be copied. Dragon allies can't be frozen, and gain 5% defense per stack of Solar Scales. So basically, this seems kind of like a sort of like growth, sorta, where like it's a stacked type ability, except you gain stacks. Let's see here, gains 1 at the start of the turn. So you gain stacks at the start of every turn, and whenever a light hero makes an ally makes a light attack. So again, very similar to growth. This is going to apply to dragon allies can't be frozen and gain 5% defense per stack of solar sails. So including Balur, every single dragon will get 5% defense per stack for a total of 25%, it looks like, maximum defense. So this is fine. It's not bad. Freezing Niveus was a good thing, being able to freeze Niveus, but like, I don't know that it's great game breaking if Niveus can't be frozen. I guess time will tell, but this seems like a decent ability, nothing crazy. Flying, obviously. Born of the Stars. All light allies take reduced chaos damage. Doesn't say how much reduced, which is really annoying, but they do take reduced damage, which is good. I don't know that he's going to be used with like a lot of light allies except for Dagon. So Dagon is going to get immediately buffed from this, so great. But it doesn't specify how much, so we don't know if it's 10%, 20%, 50%. So it's hard to say if this is like, you know, OP or not. Mystical and Sun's Presence purges all buffs from dark enemies and applies magnified light to all enemies when entering a dungeon room. So magnified light is something that Leo originally came with, and Leo's like, I think, second or third ability, maybe his first one, maybe it's his first ability, I can't remember, but his ability that shoots out a beam, that applies magnified light, and basically magnified light means that enemies take more damage from light type attacks. So when he enters the room, he will apply this to all enemies, I assume, and it purges all buffs from dark enemies, which is like super, super good. We'll have to see how this interacts with things like Lorelei, you know, applying debuff resistance to like Alrakis. I know that this isn't a debuff, it clears buffs. I'm just not really sure how it's going to interact yet, so perhaps in the future I will do a team video and go more into depth once I understand more about how this works, but we'll see. I mean, on paper it looks like it's pretty good, but we'll see. And Celestial Aura. When this hero is killed, all allies' abilities become powered and all enemies lose 2 energy. So as soon as he dies, all your teammates will gain all their energy, so all their abilities will become powered, and all enemies will lose 2 energy. So pretty decent, not bad at all. Definitely, like, let's say like he's on your team and an enemy has a starting Dagon and he hits you and he kills your Balur, then all of your opponents are going to lose 2 energy. So that's actually pretty decent. So again, I'm curious to see how it's going to work in like in the real world, not real world, but I guess in PvP, let's just say. But that does seem like it would be really, really good. So let's take a look at the abilities. Obviously, I haven't upgraded these, so let's do that now. Oh man, I forgot. I need to level him up. Why can't I level him up? Where's this level up thing? All right, let's close out of this. Let's go back in. There we go. And here we go. All right, now that's done. Let's upgrade some abilities. Fun times.
One hour later. All right,
so now that that's done, let's go over each one of these abilities. So his basic attack is 2 ranged light attacks on target enemy with 100% chance to Sunfire Burn on hit. So Sunfire Burn permanently reduces defense by 10%, deals damage each turn. So that's great. So double attacks. Let's see here. Sunfire Burn. Cool. So lowers their defense by 10% and deals damage like a normal burn every turn. Great. Eradicating Fire Breath. Ranged light attack on target enemy for X amount of base damage and chance to Sunfire Burn. The attacks can't be mitigated. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if that... I'm not sure what it means by the attack can't be mitigated. So does that mean like it's going to kill like a spirit that has like the immunity buff on it? I'm not, or that can't be mitigated by Oak Form Lily. Like, it's hard to know for sure exactly what it's talking about, but I'm going to test it out and just see what happens. So next up, we do have Solar Flare. Shield piercing range light attack on all enemies for X amount of damage with 100% chance to blind. Okay. Consumes all stacks of solar scales and deals additional damage based on the number of stacks and starts powered. So much like some of the other heroes like Thrax or Craw or whatever, or even Jin, the stacks of whatever he has, in this case it's solar scales, will make this attack do more damage. So how much more damage, I'm not really sure, but it will do more damage, and it will have a chance to blind. And I'm not really familiar with what blind does, but I seem to remember it being halfway decent, so let's hope that's the case. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rune him up. I don't know really how to rune him yet. He's a caster dragon. He's not fast, so I'm not exactly sure. You know, I don't know that I'm going to rune him for all attack, but like the other dragons, he's not fast, so I do want him to be able to survive, I think, in theory. Off the top of my head, I can't think of exactly who he'll work well with, so I'm just gonna be a lame ass and put him with dragons. So for now, I'm just gonna ruin him. I'm gonna make him pretty hybrid now, just so that we can try him out. Gonna give him an evasion rune. I think that's always pretty standard. It doesn't seem like he's immune to things like silence, so I might want some type of foresight rune on him. So cool, 2 attack runes. Let's see if we can next throw some type of like defensive rune. Elite healer rune looks fine. Maybe a sanctified. So let's throw a sanctified rune on him. That sounds good. Again, this is all I'm just throwing random runes because I don't really know how to rune him yet. In the future, I'll give you guys a better guide on how to rune him once I know a little bit more about him. I couldn't find much that I wanted to put, so let's just put an attack, and then the last one here, I will put a defense rune, some type of defensive rune. Screw it, whatever. I just want to try him out. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, so bear with me here. I do want to try him out with some of the other dragons, though. I'll put him first because I want to be able to use him. I don't know that this is going to be the best team for him, but we are about to see. Let's see here. Maybe this and this. Let's see how it goes. Dagon is light, so that'll help. I probably should have just run it with Lorelei, probably. That would have probably been a better way to go about it, to give everybody some more buffs and some more survivability here. Here. Oh, I have him ruined for PvE, so that's not good. Normally I would have used my S3 there, but let's check this out. Okay, target enemy with 100% chance to blah blah blah. How many did I get? Any stacks? It doesn't say. I don't know that it says how many stacks I have right here. It would show it right here, but of course I can't see it, so I'm not really sure how to tell how many stacks I have. So let's see here. Consumes all stacks, deals additional damage, 100% chance to blind. Chance to Sunfire Burn. Man, I am not sure. I really want to kill this Niveus, so let's see if we can. We cannot. We did not kill that Niveus. At least everybody did a follow-up attack, so that's good. And I'll probably save that then. My Niveus out here doing almost no damage, so that's tight. So Niveus did not come back to life. Is there a reason for that? I am not sure. Doom. Oh, he got doomed from Isle Rakis. Okay, great. Let's see here. This will hit everybody. So again, I can't really see how many stacks of this I have, if any. So I'm just gonna do this AoE attack. Hopefully it kills him. Wow, that's a weird attack. Okay, it didn't do much damage though. I mean, I know he's only hybrid ruined and only 3 stars, but still that did very underwhelming damage. This hopefully will kill him, and we're good to go. I don't know. I don't know if I can really judge whether he was good or not from that, but it was a 6200 rune power hero team. So let's try another one here. On this one here, instead of Dagon, let's try running Lorelei. and see how and if that changes up anything at all. I'm sure it'll be a pretty tanky team here. I don't know if it'll be a fun team, but it'll be tanky. Why is his head so small compared to his friends? Oh my god, that was not tanky enough, huh? Jesus. This Dagon straight yeeted us. Uh-oh. Are we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. As long as she doesn't kill him. There we go. Cool. So we're gonna get our boys back. We're gonna get our scaly boys back. So yeah, damage is very underwhelming considering I have 3 attack and 2 defense runes. Again, like, I know he's not fully attack ruined, but that's still extremely underwhelming. He's doing about as much damage as my Niveus is doing, and my Niveus is all defense ruined, but whatever. I guess my Niveus is 6-star. Whatever. We'll see. Okay, this is his basic attack. Is he blinded? Did he get blinded by anything? Let's see here. Chaos takes chaos damage when using abilities. Oh, I assume that's from somebody. Let's see here. Did he get blinded? Doom. I don't think off balance. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure. I was hoping he would get blinded. I don't know if he can get blinded. Maybe he can. I was hoping he would get blinded though. That way we could see exactly what that does. But I'm sure somebody, if you know what blinded does, just let me know in the comments so that everybody else can see. And I'll update you so that you can be up top. Okay, well that's 2 teams. Again, not too shabby of teams. We'll do one more match and then we'll just call it a day until I know more about how this character works. Great. So we've had 3 completely different defense teams. So this should give us at least a good basis of how well this team can work. And as things go on, I'm sure there will be better or worse teams than this, obviously. Boom. Oh yeah, I can do that too. Doing crazy damage. Crazy. Alright, let's see. It says it can't be mitigated, so let's see what that means here. Does that mean it's gonna hit no matter what? Can it? Nope, she can still dodge. So it can't be mitigated by other methods then, obviously. So it can still be dodged, it can still miss. Just maybe it can't be mitigated by, I don't know, shields and what have you. Okay. Well, 2 can play at that game, I guess. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just using random stuff here. Maybe we'll get to use our 3rd ability this time. Should we heal somebody? Yeah, let's heal old light boy here. Uh-oh. Looks like we might win. Well, we didn't get to use his 3rd ability. That's fine, but I don't really have an opinion on him. Hopefully that at least showed you more or less what the idea is. I'm going to end this video for now. I'm going to go hopefully enjoy the rest of my Christmas here, and I hope that you guys too. Thank you again for all the support you guys have shown me this year. It's been really, really awesome. I know that the year itself hasn't been awesome, but I really do appreciate all the new faces I've seen and all the new friends I've made. And to all of you out there watching this now, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all of that. I will see you guys soon.